He can't do anything because he ain't Superman anymore.
It's a very He just likes using these big words for no reason.
It's not a big word. It's tumultuous, bro.
It's a very situation. The ban that happened on him was absolutely uncalled for and shouldn't have happened.
Why do you get so serious when you talk about shit?
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
Like, what,
My unmatched perspicacity.
No.
You're destroying the vibe here. You're destroying the vibe.
So these are the 9 ancestral tenets.
Come on, read
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Give us.
Sleep, eat, move, shield, connect, cold, sun, struggle, bond.
All right, guys and girls, thank you as always. Oh, thank God.
Welcome back to Nothing Happens Here. Another damn podcast. Hello, guys. We're looking sharp. Y'all looking sharp. We're back for another episode, huh?
For another episode. Missed you guys.
Missed you guys. I missed us together. We got tired of, Well, we love our
We didn't
guests.
get tired of them.
We love our guests.
Yeah, we love them.
We love our guests.
Sure we do.
But sometimes we love ourselves more.
Yeah. I think we've had like 4 episodes. We've had like,
Consecutive
guests back to back.
Thank you to our guests who came in and had a good time with us. Hopefully you had a good time. If you didn't, then
Come again.
come again.
Yeah, come
Jesse,
again.
except you. What's the occasion, guys? What's up with that?
I'm just Meeru from 2024. Call me Meeru Corleone, okay?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Are you gonna make me an offer that I can't?
I don't make offers. I just buy. Come on, sell it to me. Whatever you want to sell. Give me your pitch, yeah? For those reasons, I'm out.
But welcome back, boys. We're on the table again. How's everyone's weeks been?
Oh, Osama, you look a little depressed. What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on there, buddy?
Oh man,
Sad day.
is
huh?
that
Sad
Imad
day.
Irfani over there?
Oh, hey, Mad.
Hey.
How was the shoot for ABG?
Oh God,
Okay.
too soon.
Well, before we get into that, let's get into welcome back, MRKLE, to the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You were highly missed, bro.
Missed you.
Yeah, there were a lot of comments. People like MRKLE was missed.
They were just one.
Not just comments.
Oh,
Even
there's
the
one.
guest
Yeah.
was like, "Where's MRKLE?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Guests
missed you
especially
guys
wanted
too. I
MRKLE.
missed you
Guests
guys
making
too.
fun of you too.
Yeah, that's good.
But you were missed. I guess
Is that it?
Your impact, your physical impact is a lot because we don't hear
Physical,
we don't hear a lot.
not the
from you.
audio impact.
Yeah,
though,
yeah. But maybe this time today
This
will be.
time today,
We'll talk about AI today later too.
Oh, yeah,
we'll get to your
yeah.
stuff too. But let's get to our man here, our boy. Recent development in DC. What happened, man?
Oh God. I wanna post that clip where he was like cheering at the films.
I already did it.
He did it. He did it.
Oh, he did it?
I did it myself. Look, man.
So wait, today is what? Today is Thursday. The
Today's-
date is
December 15th.
December 15th. So by the time
15th.
you're watching this, it's Tuesday, December,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. So this happened as of yesterday.
Mhm.
Go.
I guess it's been rumored for a while, and Peter Gunn and Saffron, who I was so excited about this new leadership. And you know what's strange? Apparently Saffron is really good friends with Zachary Levi, and he's a producer on Shazam.
Levi. Oh, Shazam.
Shazam, and then these guys are working closely with The Rock as well. But it's been rumored back and forth. I think over the past week or so, this is happening. So Gunn himself, he's a very avid tweeter, right?
Like Stephen Hawking.
Like Stephen Hawking, like Elon. He's always tweeting. Even to the point where like he's getting trolled. He's like, "Yo, like get to work. Like, can you get off Twitter and get to work on the vision?" Lekin boy ne vision game. Like,
So to update people, what's happened
the
is
DCEU is officially over.
it's officially over.
the golden
Aquaman
era.
3 is canceled. Wonder Woman 3.
no.
Aquaman 3. 2 is coming out. There's
Wonder
no
Woman 3 is canceled.
Yeah, there won't be Aquaman 3 either.
There won't be.
Wow.
And there's rumors that Momoa might get recasted as Lobo.
A different hero, yeah.
Yeah, as Lobo.
And-
No, Lobo is the.
Oh,
yeah.
they've said that.
Like that's the hard
Ooh.
But
front runner.
That's a good
Okay, so
casting.
I
but
have
before you start
Okay.
interjecting with your uselessness,
I'll go back into 2024. You guys carry on. Brokies.
Henry Cavill. Hey, Brokey, how much your coat cost?
I'll talk to these guys.
Henry Cavill is out, but Superman is still in.
Yeah, it is.
There's a
It
younger
is.
Superman being
Yeah,
developed. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's gonna be like a teenage Superman. I don't know
Who do you think's gonna play it?
who could play younger Superman. I don't know. I hope it's not one of these like chill jaws
Hey.
teenager kids, like
Hey.
in Hollywood. Oh, you won't play Superman,
Oh.
guys.
Yeah.
Clark Kent over here.
Uh-oh. Bro, you're asking for an execution right now.
Well, that's Superman, bro.
Bro, looks exactly like
this.
Oh, looks like you. Oh,
see
okay,
this?
nice.
This बीस का फर्क है बस हाँ.
Look at that fuck guy. He can actually do like push-ups and pull-ups.
But the new Superman is gonna be a Superman
Well, actually,
for everyone. Those who can do push-ups and those who can do push-ups.
He can't do anything because he ain't Superman anymore. So a few weeks ago, Osama was sitting here right there talking about how, oh yeah, rise of DCEU, James Gunn, turn around, let's go, fucking
Wasn't James Gunn a part of Marvel first?
Yeah, man.
He did him dirty like that.
He came in there and he's like, fuck these guys. But
He was like, hey, Henry, you're the new Superman. Psych!
see, this goes to show that one should not ever be so confident in what they think is right and wrong.
But
But you
my-
never know
Not
what can
just right or
change
wrong.
and what
I
not
feel like
can
at
change.
this point, it's just really, really tough being a DC fan.
Yeah,
and
I think it's been tough though. You guys
for
are
the
realizing
past.
now,
No, I've been completely happy, minus like one or two projects,
like Man of Steel.
No, not Man of Steel. Greatest comic book movie of all time. But I'm talking about like the Birds of Prey. Could have done without that.
Wonder Woman 1984.
You
You
just
just don't like women in movies.
No,
do
I
you?
love women. I love women.
You like-
I love women.
इसको भेजो Andrew Tate के पास तो भाई है.
yeah. But you know, I'm talking about like Joker, even Pattinson's Batman. Like we could have
Pattinson's
done, they should have focused on the Vision as a whole since the beginning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but it sounds
it's
like
been messy. It's been sloppy.
they're going for the reboot again, right?
They're
You know?
revamping
Yeah,
the whole
giant-
They've
universe,
giant
given up
reboot,
on the
yeah.
fans, like which are
The
here
DCEU,
now.
Well, 'cause
basically, yeah.
It's these guys, right? I mean, these.
Yeah, well, they're like,
the
"वो
fan
नए
base
आ
is
रहे हैं,
toxic.
हमको-"
The fan base has become so toxic and so blind to what's actually good and what's actually bad that they're like, fuck it, let's make a new
Yeah, they're gonna like
universe.
start from scratch. The new Superman, the younger
The younger-
guy,
No, but
my-
younger
but
Batman.
even-
Benefit
everyone,
of that is
you know?
here. Here's the benefit of that. Younger Superman, fine. I know you lost Henry Cavill. I love Henry Cavill Superman.
I was just
too.
about to say,
But-
you have to agree. Like
Best Superman for sure
perfect
today. Yeah,
casting.
Yeah.
But-
perfect casting.
a younger Superman means they can make a younger Batman, which means a
Fine.
cooler
Yeah.
Batman movie.
Yeah.
But my question is, why would they do him dirty like that? Like, let him be in the movie, he makes the announcement, and then he's like, oh, nay.
Well, he
'Cause-
might also be asking for too much money. Maybe I don't know.
Not just that. Well, I mean, so that was all planned and announced prior to the hiring of Gunn and Safran.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Did you get
So-
this information off of Twitter?
No,
I don't think so. 'cause
He himself
we-
wrote it.
He wrote the studio asked me to post that.
He said that prior to their hiring. That's when
that
I was
makes
told
sense.
to announce it.
That makes sense.
And
yeah.
you
They got
okay.
hired. They changed it up completely. They
Henry
just,
ने तेरे boy The Rock को नहीं कहा यार help कर थोड़ी सी.
well, I mean, they
मुझे
have,
लग
they
रहा है
have the
वो-
same management.
कोई उनका issue तो नहीं है और The Rock and Henry Cavill, like
I
the
don't-
way
yeah,
The
no,
Rock
no,
wanted to be like.
Speaking of The Rock, Black Adam, huh?
Yeah.
So Black Adam is
Black
under a lot
Adam.
of Black Adam's on a lot of fire right now because The Rock and his studio company have been accused of inflating numbers and lying
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the
Whoa,
numbers.
really?
So,
He's been doing some damage control.
so the movie was a bigger flop than it was already a flop, but it was a bigger flop.
Financially.
That's what it
Flop
that's-
is
that's
financial.
The movie was good though. Like you can't say it was a
I
bad
mean,
Not
the movie
good.
was good.
I watched it
Okay,
again.
now you-
I watched it twice. I watched it
Wow.
again at home. It's not a second time watchable movie.
It's a big theater film.
You can watch it again by like forwarding through action scenes, but you can't sit down and watch the whole movie again and again and again. I watched Avengers
You
and,
know, at this point,
Infinity
I don't
War
wanna- I don't
like
even feel
32
like
times.
arguing anymore, bro. Like I'm
Because it's
so
over, but
tired.
there's nothing to argue for. Marvel is better than DC.
No.
Although right now they're both suffering, but Marvel has done better than DC. Has done.
So what you're saying is that we'll never see Henry in a Superman outfit again?
I mean, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
but
That's
yeah,
for
as of
sure.
right now, he's out. He's done.
मैं Superman को idea दूंगा जिसमें इधर hot and spicy खुलते हैं, real hot and spicy लिखते हैं, real Superman.
Real
Come
Superman.
back.
Come on, check it out.
and you know, I mean,
Meow.
poor millionaire guy,
Meow.
but poor guy, like career wise, actor wise, you know, he gave up The Witcher.
Acting wise.
He gave up The Witcher season 4. He
No,
bowed
but he
out
gave.
so he could focus.
He also gave
on
up The Witcher
Superman.
because he had a lot of creative
right,
differences with the writers and
creative
producers.
clashes.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
And The Witcher was going down the drain.
Okay.
moving on. But I don't
It's
know.
a sad
I don't
day.
feel like arguing anymore, bro. Like,
So basically,
I've just tapped out.
the DCEU as you know it right now is dismantling itself, and in a few years we'll see a whole new DCEU, which is cool because these guys failed. They fucked up.
Yeah, it's gonna take like 6-7 years to build that, like what
Yeah,
Marvel
you-
did. After a certain amount of
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
उसके बाद ही सारा कुछ हुआ
See, now what would be cool what they did is if they introduced Superman as a young character, but I don't think that's the first movie they're gonna make.
It's
right?
not an
What's
origin
the-
film.
What's the
'Cause-
first movie that they have slated for the new DCEU?
There's no
There's
no
nothing.
announced slate. There's nothing. But
He
is the central.
You know what I think they're gonna do? They're gonna use Blue Beetle to do all this
Probably.
shit because
Could
Blue
be,
Beetle is a
could
very
be.
trans-dimensional character.
But it's so weird now. You got
yeah.
the Flash coming, right? The Flash is coming. It's got
coming and
all
going.
these characters in it.
But he's gonna come and go, right? It's gonna be like the last Flash.
Come and go, and even the Lost Kingdom is coming, so they might add
What's
something that'll be Aquaman, the Lost
Aquaman,
Kingdom.
okay,
Yeah. So I mean, they probably are gonna use Flash to sort of give you some context. So the Flash has the ability to change
I've
reality.
seen Flash on
and
Netflix.
you've
Flash
seen
on
it.
Netflix?
Yeah, you've seen the
Oh, the CW
TV
one.
show.
Batane do de na.
Watch it,
So he can warp reality, time, and he can break time and do all kinds of crazy thing with time and
Yeah.
realities, right? And timelines.
Okay.
So they're probably using the upcoming Flash film to do this
To introduce the
massive reboot.
transdimensional.
Okay, now
reboot,
let's talk about the Shah Rukh Khan films that are
Crisis
coming
on
out.
Infinite Earths kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Shah Rukh Khan films that are coming out.
Easy. You gotta segue into topics and out of topics, bro.
No segues.
I'm gonna rip that suit off of you and kill you with it.
Hey.
I'm gonna choke you with your
12
tie.
people
Give us
died.
give us your best Italian accent right
12
now.
people
Go.
died making
Okay,
this
fine.
suit.
What?
Yeah.
What?
12 people died making
Where'd you
this
get it
suit.
made? It's made fucking China.
Hey, man, it was so much work put into this suit that 12
All right.
people died making it.
Since you're dressed up as who?
As Meeru from 2024.
No, the Instagram post was the
Who
name.
was it inspired by?
Oh, Meeru Corleone.
Why don't you give the camera? That's not your camera.
Oh, I was just.
That's your.
What does he know? The blood's not getting to his head fast enough. He's like,
Why don't you give us your favorite line from The Godfather?
I'm gonna make you an offer. Yeah,
do it
that's
in the
your
accent.
interview.
You gotta put the accent on.
No, I don't have an accent, bro.
I give you an offer. You can't refuse.
That was not bad.
But yeah, DC dead. Sama sucks.
It's
I win. Shout out to you, Usman Mukhtar. Congratulations, Henry Cavill is gone. Enjoy your life.
Oh.
Don't worry, Joey.
That's
After
all.
the
Like
cameras
right there.
go off, I'm breaking everything.
The only thing breaking here are your dreams, buddy. All right.
Oh,
So yeah, off to DC. Bye bye DC. You were saying Shah Rukh Khan?
Wait,
Shah Rukh Khan?
before you segue, Ita kamina, he DMs me like the post at like 7, 8
I woke up.
a.m.
It's the first thing I saw. I woke up.
He's
I'm
like,
I'm half
it's
asleep.
over,
I go on my
motherfucker.
Instagram. I'm like, oh, Henry Cavill's out. I'm like, yes, let's send this.
Oh, तूने सबसे पहले देखा था.
But I love Henry Cavill Superman. Just to clear this out, he's the best
Perfect
Superman ever.
Look, no matter the Snyder criticism, you got to admit his castings have
His
been on
castings
point.
have been on point.
On
But
point.
I'm excited about him being
Minus
free enough
Ezra.
to like do other projects now. Because like, did you guys ever see Man from Uncle?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was, I
that
think,
was
good.
great.
That was,
That was his
great.
best role, Henry
Yeah.
Cavill's, I think, so far to
That
date.
was
I love that.
Henry's a king, man.
तूने देखी है A Man from Uncle?
Hey, shut up. Speaking of kings, you want to speak about the Liver King?
I was like, कहाँ जाएगा? King
Why don't
Khan,
you-
Shah
why-
Rukh Khan, Liver
No,
King,
no,
where?
forget
Why don't you
Shah
tell
Rukh
us about the Liver King a little bit? Who is he?
Yeah, I don't know about him. Can you like enlighten me?
He's the Liver King. I'm the Kidney King.
Oh my god.
Kalejiya khao, nahao na, and you'll be.
After you take that suit off, your kidneys are gonna be gone too.
They're already gone.
It's,
bro. I can barely
it's not a
breathe.
waistcoat, it's a corset. It's basically a
Didn't you
corset.
see how I got off the car? I was like, oh, mushkil ho rahi hai.
So the Liver King is this guy who, for the past few years, he's gotten more and more famous
Yeah.
because of his lifestyle and his 9 ancestral tenets.
tenets.
Which basically revolve around the fact, like,
Caveman.
work out more, caveman shit. Don't
yeah,
use
yeah.
shampoo, deo. I mean, just don't
Yeah,
be natural. All that shit. Be natural is the key thing. I think he was promoting.
And he was selling supplements also,
and he
by the
doesn't.
way.
Yeah. So supplements say yeah, but not. He wasn't advocating against supplements. He was just saying, be natural. Don't shower. Don't take steroids. Don't put
Yeah.
anything in your body.
His
that isn't
main
natural.
philosophies revolved around cavemen.
No, but he was
lifestyle.
wo ye kehte hain na, don't do steroids and stuff, and he himself was doing all that shit.
We're getting to that. You have to fucking you have to explain, bro.
You know, we got time.
have you never like talked about anything?
get
मैंने
to the end
कहा,
of the story.
हमने इतनी ज़्यादा लंबी बातें कर ली, आज जल्दी wrap up करें.
So he's been making runs on podcasts everywhere for the past few years saying I'm natural, and people ask him straight up, do you do steroids? He says no, and that's his whole fucking brand.
Yeah.
And then
That he apparently
weeks ago-
got that way just by eating raw.
and he's
liver
huge.
and
We'll show
raw-
you.
yeah.
We'll put up an
Put a
image
picture,
here.
yeah.
Like boom. This guy's huge. This guy's like massive.
He's yoked.
So everyone was like, I think Joe Rogan first called it out. He's
He
like,
was
this
the
guy's
first one,
not
yeah.
fucking natural at all.
Yeah.
And then last week, I think it was right.
Yeah.
He got called out.
Apology.
How did he get?
Did he
This-
do a steroid test or something?
No. So this dude with his channel, it's called More Dates, More Plates,
Okay.
or Dates and Plates, something like that. Fitness guy, runs a YouTube fitness channel. He put up a whole, Liver King exposed, boom, went
like
viral.
emails and shit
Yeah, like emails exposed everything, and the emails were in detail
of like
of his
Yakana.
of his
Oh, wow.
juice steroid regimen with his fitness trainer. And he's saying, he's like, I'm taking this, I'm taking 0.2 of
Deca
this,
and all that
I'm taking
shit, yeah.
1.2 of this, I'm taking 2.4
Anavar,
of this,
Deca.
everything, like
Wow.
growth hormones, all that. And he's like, but he's like, I'm crossing 40 now, or like I'm about to. And this was from back then. Like, the emails were from a few years ago. So the guy just made this video. Video goes viral. Obviously, he has to, somehow cover
Respond
it
to
up.
it.
Yeah.
Then he came out with that apology.
Apology video. That
the
was
fucking
terrible.
apology.
I haven't seen the
Horrible.
apology, but was he crying and shit?
No.
Crying. No, he was.
No, he was like this. He was like,
And
Liver King here.
my answer lieutenants.
This is I've lied.
I convinced myself.
There's so many people out there like committing suicide and depression. I did it for them.
Yeah, he's
like,
using it.
that was his excuse.
And he was basically saying
Oh,
that
wow.
he convinced himself that he shouldn't talk about steroids because it has nothing to do with his message. And his whole message is fucking be natural.
Yeah.
So how do you fucking, I don't know how he computes that. But his apology video was ridiculous.
Terrible.
Ridiculous.
So he hasn't
Terrible.
accepted shit then. He doesn't feel
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
about
No,
what he
It
did.
was like,
He has
I fucked
accepted,
up, but fuck you. That's what that was his apology.
Yeah, it was more like fuck. I fucked up, but
I don't give a shit.
it's okay because I didn't realize I was fucking up.
Yeah.
Like what are you, kid? Like you're not a baby. Like you know what you were doing.
Yeah.
And because there's videos now. There's like compilations of him. Are you on steroids? No.
No,
Are you on
no,
steroids?
no.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, straight up, no.
Wow.
So yeah, he fucked up.
Flagrant, the flagrant guys took the piss out.
Yeah, and he didn't know what to do. He was sitting there. He's like, yeah, okay.
Oh, उन्होंने invite किया था उसको?
Yeah, they
Oh,
invited him and
shit.
grilled the shit out of him.
Was this after he got exposed?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ravami Bhatkar, he was still trying to like justify.
Yeah.
No, but this is why I didn't want to tell people and shit. It's like, bro, but you still fucking lied. You lied about the core thing of your whole message.
And
So-
the worst part is his cover up was what? Oh, because there's so many, like the depression rate is so high, suicide rate is so high, everyone's sad. So I did it for them.
Again,
Yeah.
so
I did it for
two wrongs.
He's trying to
don't
get
make
into
a
the
right.
disenfranchised. Yeah. Huh?
No, was he like?
Two wrongs don't make a
Ah,
right. man.
yeah.
Yeah. Was he
good.
like?
Whoa, it's okay.
I like that.
Was he
Lyrical, come on, pound it.
Literally was the word, guys. Was he literally selling something like some
No.
courses, something?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
this is my
Supplements,
thing.
bitch.
No, he
Courses.
was
Buy it or yeah, my
But maybe he was selling like,
program.
lifestyle shit.
Yeah, you know,
he
like
got
these-
into
these
supplements eventually.
things.
He was selling himself.
He was
as a
making
brand.
money.
But he was
Yeah.
making money. Like his,
Yeah.
I think, end
Did he have
goal
a
was to make
website?
money.
Well, he's rich as fuck. He was making money. Well, he made a lot of money before off of all digital media, obviously. But he was making a lot of money just by his brand. People were sponsoring him. Fitness brands were sponsoring him.
Public appearances and everything.
Yeah,
Going around
he
talking.
was going on talking about how to be fit, and he's like, "That's not his body. That's steroids."
And according to him, he already had multiple businesses prior to becoming Liver King that were increasing. What I think he's at like 100 or 60%, something like that.
I think that's
every
bullshit.
year.
Wow.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, I was
Well, it's
already rich,
believable.
but I wasn't
'cause
famous.
His brand, he's huge.
Yeah.
Was he as huge before though?
When did you find out about him?
About 2.5 weeks ago.
You brought this topic to us.
Yeah,
You just found out about him 2 weeks ago.
2.5. No, I think.
Oh. Yeah, he's been big for like a year or two at least.
अच्छा नहीं
at
मुझे
least.
इतना अर्से का
Yeah.
नहीं पता.
Yeah.
मुझे अभी recently पता
And
चला इसका.
he also said that he was like, oh, I made it a goal with my team that within 1 year I'm gonna hit 1 point something million. And he's like, we did it.
Oh, yeah.
Just all based off of this, the ancestral.
And I used to
tenets
see a
and
lot
this
of his
and this
videos
and
back
this.
in the like even 2017.
Yeah,
like they were
yeah,
like
of
random,
course.
but they
Oh
Yeah,
shot.
shit,
yeah,
मतलब
yeah,
तू
yeah.
इतने पुराने अरसे से देख रहे हैं.
Yeah.
हाँ लगे हम भी 2030 में हम पीछे मुड़कर बोलेंगे याद है एपिसोड 17 हम कर रहे थे
एक बटन खोल ले the oxygen the blood
ऊपर से headphones भी लगे हैं. वो इधर से जाते हैं वापस फिर वापस आ जाते हैं.
वेस्टकोट उतार ले कोई
नहीं.
अच्छा पेट
you're about to
यहाँ पे आएगा
explode, bro.
इधर.
वेस्टकोट एक बटन खुलेगा पेट टेबल पे आ
ओए
जाएगा
मेरे abs निकल आएंगे.
नहीं वो तो
Ab कौन से?
बाद में
कौन से
करेंगे।
abs? My
Also, Liver
my
King-
ancestral abs are gonna come out.
Liver King's abs.
Yeah, they're
Let's talk about
ridiculous.
those.
Yeah,
Those don't look real.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
god.
Those don't fucking look real.
So,
We'll put a picture up here. You
put
guys tell us
yeah.
if they look real or not. I
Oh,
don't think
God.
these are real because they don't bend and move and shit when he moves around.
even when he's sitting down, they're like
they're just
Some people were saying
Yeah.
they're implants and shit.
That's what we're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, but I mean,
Plans it, or he's gotten there's this thing called ab etching or sketching.
Etching.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, sketching,
where you
etching.
can like strategically remove fat from your abdomen just to expose the abs.
Meeru's like,
Now that you say that,
how much? How much? Facelift. Meeru
If
facelift.
anyone in Islamabad does that, comments
Ab
below.
etching. If you do adjapping, adjapping. If you do adjapping, hit up Meeru if you do ab etching.
Yeah, and always remember,
everyone kinda
guys,
knew that.
because with roids, and I think even Asad talked about the number. Like, there's a couple of signs, but one huge sign is that protruding
Yeah,
ab belly.
torso.
When the abs come out like this, that's what Arnold used to make fun of, essentially, with the new age bodybuilders. None of them can do the vacuum flex.
Yeah.
You know when you do a full, like a double bicep?
Yeah.
Arnold was able to vacuum his stomach in.
Oh.
Flex, right?
No
New age
do that.
bodybuilders can't do that.
Why is that?
Because
steroids, man.
basically your diaphragm from the inside is also muscular.
Yeah.
So when you do roids, the diaphragm also
it extends out.
Yeah, extends out.
Shit.
That's why you get that bubble gut. That's what it's called.
And another
The
give I've seen is the nose and the chin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the growth
Nose
hormone.
gets wider.
They get
Yeah,
wider.
That
the
plus
chin gets weirder.
acne भी हो जाती है कुछ लोगों को.
I guess so.
That's controllable though.
But that could
You
be for
control
through
that.
your
thousands of
diet,
reasons.
right?
Yeah. I'm like, look at the Rock's jaw. Like, so Joe Rogan is also calling
He's
out
calling
the
the
Rock
Rock,
now.
yeah.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
आवाज भी कहते हैं your voice gets deeper
Ah.
also.
So like mine.
Yeah, you've been on something.
I've been
yeah.
on something.
Take a chance. I like
It ain't
your
working. It ain't working.
I like your Versace coat, man.
Thanks, man.
How much was it?
13 men died to make this coat.
Oh,
13 ancestral men.
13 ancestral men died to make this coat.
मेरे 12 मर तेरा मर गया. Shit. Let me kill one more.
MRKLE, how many men died to make your coat?
I don't know, man. It was just
5 Shigris.
5 Shigris.
5 Shigris.
5 Shigris
died
killed,
in
5
Balti.
Shigris killed 10 Shahids to make the coat.
oh man.
Osama brought a coat, but he didn't wear it because it was too big and he wanted to show
I
off
think you
muscles
should
off.
wear it, man. I think you should wear it for the second segment at least.
So I'll put it on. Are my
Okay.
chesticles distracting you?
Bro.
Chesticles.
Chesticles. That's what
Chesticles.
I call them. Yeah.
You want us to put a picture up here of your chesticles? Oh, editing में मजा आएगा. But yeah, so yeah, Liver King. I watched some vlogs and some videos of other people meeting him and doing shit with him.
He's
He seems like a
probably-
cool fucking guy.
He is a nice dude.
He seems like a cool guy.
Nice dude.
He's probably like motivated people to like work out and
Other
stuff.
than that, he
also.
seems like someone I wouldn't mind hanging out with. Like he seems like a fun dude. He talk when he's chatting
Oh,
with people.
bro, तू उसका hangout करके भूत से बहुत आएगी.
Boy, I've heard he smells a lot because he doesn't shower. He doesn't use shampoo, deodorant, or any of that
I was
shit.
calling bullshit on that also. I was like, yeah, it's झूठ बोलता है.
No,
कि
you can
doesn't
see,
shower
dude.
or
Look
whatever.
at his beard. Look at his everything.
Yeah.
But he seems like a genuinely
But I
wholesome
think
dude to hang out
I
with.
feel like he's the dirty maintained dirty. Like he's a maintained.
Yeah,
dirty.
yeah.
He's got a stylist to
That's
make
what
him
I'm
look
saying.
a
That was
specific
like
kind of
some
way.
bitches, huh?
Through a certain perspective, he's not even dirty, right?
Yeah.
He's actually clean in the way that humans, I guess, naturally and anciently should have been clean. I mean, shampoo and these are all modern things. They came out now, and deodorant does suck. It fucks your perspiration glands.
Perspicacity.
It fucks up your sweat glands. It fucks up a lot of shit. There's chemicals in it. I don't know about shampoo. I love shampoo.
Yeah, but you know,
I love shampoo.
we had a lot of diseases back then as well. You know,
That's true. That's true. Yeah. If you
That's
got
why
a cold,
we
you died.
died. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
I
got
don't know if I
a migraine. They're
agree
gonna
with
put you
that
down.
lifestyle there. Like, who were these people? Like the audience who actually went.
People. Just,
Like,
People.
you know, like,
Well, I don't know if
what
people
was
were following the not showering shampoo stuff. Maybe they were actually.
Just I think
Maybe.
just the working out bit.
It was the
because
working
he was
out,
so
the
big.
motivation, the discipline, and all that stuff.
And apparently, you don't have to do it. You just have to eat raw meat and raw organs.
Oh, and the raw meat thing.
Yeah, that
so
was
that's
the big
another
raw
thing he was
That's
doing.
crazy.
He was marketing the fuck out of like
raw.
all
Everything
I
raw.
eat is raw meat, and this is how I have the body and shit. And like now he says that's not what he said, but I think it is. I've seen videos where he's
Yeah,
like,
the guy was taken out of context.
yeah, that's what they do. Yeah.
So these are the 9 ancestral tenets.
Come on, read
Oh
it.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Give us.
Sleep, eat,
Okay.
move, shield, connect, cold, sun, struggle, bond.
Whoa.
Yeah. So these are his
Nice.
tenets. So you see, like,
Nothing too unique
essentially-
over there.
It's just basic basic life shit.
Yeah,
You know?
and that's what
eat.
people were catching on to because everything because of social media is all fancy and
Yeah.
it's commercialized and
Is it? I don't think
beautified.
it is. I think this is what social media is now.
No, this
the
is
whole
taking
self-help
it back,
thing, you know,
like,
like-
pulling it back to like the natural days, and that was his main thing. That was his main spiel. That like you can look this way, you can live this life, you can be fit, you can be happy, positive, and actually he's huge on positivity also.
Yeah, that's one
Cut.
thing that's sold.
Huge on positivity.
Let people finish their points.
I'm going to talk about Andrew Tate again.
All right, you know what? We always touch Andrew Tate in every
Yes.
podcast episode.
We've never gone
So today,
into
let's
detail
talk about
this.
him.
Yes. This is going to be the title. Yes.
Just in case, I don't think there's anyone watching this who there are probably people who don't know who he is.
Rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh,
Andrew,
We haven't clapped.
Andrew Tate is a polarizing figure that has been taking the internet by storm for quite a while now. and then he got banned, and then he came back, and then he went on other podcasts, and he's everywhere on the internet.
He's coming here too.
His ancestral tenets basically are similar: discipline, workout,
Unmatched perspicacity.
Accountability.
be a man, honor, all that stuff. On the flip side of the coin, he also has a lot of troublesome views, problematic views about how women should be treated and how women should be viewed, which some have been taken out of context, some are as real as they are. But yeah, your thoughts on Andrew Tate, buddy?
I love Andrew Tate, man. A lot of the things that he says, I think I can resonate with them.
Such as,
working out, having goals, following your dreams, making money, and making other people better too. Like telling other people that this is the way that, having a sports car, or like, having to think about like, big dreams, that's okay to have.
yeah.
And people these days say, oh, नहीं, इस किस्म की चीज़ें ठीक नहीं है, लेकिन और वो dumb down भी की जा रही थी
But
चीज़ें.
that's not what people are saying isn't okay, right?
What? No,
To live out-
लोगों
find
को
your- follow
जो
your
उसकी
dreams.
चीज़ों से मैं agree नहीं करता, that's the shit that he said about like feminism or औरतों के बारे में, this is how women should be treated, this is their roles or whatever.
Yeah.
That's something I completely disagree with. Like a lot of the things that he has said though
Yeah.
make a lot of sense. And I think the ban that happened on him was absolutely uncalled for and shouldn't have happened.
Why do you get so serious when you talk about shit?
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
Like, what,
My
what-
unmatched
like you're,
perspicacity.
No.
You're destroying the vibe here. You're
Un-
destroying the vibe.
Unmatched perspicacity is when there's charisma, when
Yeah.
there's personality, when there's
let's-
energy.
Let me explain something to you. Just because you're talking about something real, yeah. Like what is that? What is that?
Because I talk like that.
It bores the
No, you
fuck
don't,
out of everyone, bro.
No, you
Oh my
fucking
God,
don't.
That is, it
How about-
puts us to sleep. I think Andrew Tate. I love Andrew Tate.
I love Andrew Tate. I fucking love you.
Shut up.
That's how you talk.
Yeah.
That's your real fucking. That's how you fucking talk.
बहुत हंसा हुआ सूट के अंदर.
But yeah, Andrew Tate.
How about you tell him?
Andrew Tate has a good side, bad side. I think it's important for people to understand that he's a person, he's a guy. Just because he says some half good shit, half bad shit, everyone does, right? Everyone's good and bad at the same time. It's important not to just be like, oh, this is the man. I'm going to follow everything he says. I love everything he is and does. He's just a guy. He's a guy. He's a cool guy. He's a successful guy. He's a legit kickboxing champion.
4-time.
He's wealthy as fuck, and he keeps himself really fit. And all those things he says are true because he lives them out.
Yeah.
So I think it's important not to just be like, "के बस यही बंदा है जो कह रहा है ये सही है."
No, I think a big issue is जो लोग उसको follow करते हैं, जो लोग उसको criticize करते हैं, वो ये कहते हैं कि if you agree with some things that he said, that means तुम उसकी सारी
चीजें, yeah.
which is completely wrong. You can agree with certain
Certain
points
things,
that he
you don't have to agree with
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. Like anyone else, I mean,
It's not like black and white.
yeah,
You know?
Because
I mean, you look at any public figure that you follow, right? Even a politician or whatever,
Yeah.
Imran Khan for you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
who public
Henry Cavill for you. Now even Henry Cavill has a dark side.
he does.
I'll talk to you about
He
that.
does,
He's a bit of a womanizer, I've heard. But
With those looks, I mean,
how could you not be? Yeah. What was the point?
तो कहते हैं ना कि like just
black and
because
white,
you agree
yeah.
with
Everybody's
Yeah.
got
Pick and
good
choose.
and bad
Politics.
sides.
Yeah. Even people who follow politicians, they'll be like, okay, I love him, but it's still wrong, right? They're aware.
Yeah.
But with Andrew Tate, it's this weird thing where it's like, fuck you, you like Andrew Tate? Fuck you, you're the worst,
Yeah.
you're a scumbag,
Yeah.
you're this, and it's like, how can you, while hating someone, just the fact that you're hating someone for liking someone because you think that they're hateful, defeats the purpose of your own hate because you're doing the exact same
Yeah.
thing that you're hating. You're becoming hateful yourself, and it's these
It's a
wokest-
tolerance, you know.
these wokaratis
That's
or
the
whatever.
intolerance that's just
Wokaratis.
there.
Wokaratis, yeah.
The guy, whatever he's saying, preaching, out there, super high energy, in your face, like that's all cool, fine. The biggest thing that attracted me with this guy was his wit.
He's funny as fuck.
He's funny as fuck.
He's not just funny as fuck, but his ability
Sharp.
to just
He's
like
sharp.
Yeah.
absorb and compute and spit
And
it back.
so well spoken too.
Bro, yeah, like the
Articulate,
dude.
yeah.
And I think this credits to him because he's spoken about this. Chess and his
Yeah.
father making sure like
Yeah.
him and his brother became like national chess players at like 7 or 8 years old. Like they started him very young.
And
Yeah.
and I also sorry तेरी बात काट रहा हूँ. And I also
जी,
love the
please.
bond that him and his brother share. Tristan and Andrew.
Hmm.
Very strong bond they have.
That's
Come on.
why you cut him off.
Chala. वापस बोलो.
Yeah.
Osama, come on, man.
He didn't want to like extend your point. He
Yeah,
just
like-
wanted to make a completely separate point just to fucking crash into you.
Fuck you.
Man.
And you know why they have such a good bond? Like,
Why?
do you know like the kind of things they agree on? And it's basically they share everything but women. You know that, right?
Yeah.
No?
हाँ,
Acha, okay.
That's really good. That's
Yeah.
That's how it
he
should
spoke
be.
about how he
And that's how they're succeeding financially. Both
because
brothers.
instead of one income, it's two incomes.
It's essentially the Desi
merged.
mentality, you know,
Yeah.
combined
और वो
household.
Yeah.
उसने इस चीज के बारे में बोला भी था in
Yeah.
one of his interviews कि उसके बहुत मुसलमान दोस्त थे in like back
And
to
that's what
UK.
he's seeing.
Specifically, it was a Pakistani family living in the UK that he
Yeah.
was talking to,
yeah.
and they're like all of us 5-6 brothers live together.
Yeah.
Our wives live in the same house. We share all our material things, our cars, the house, bills, everything, and that creates this shared wealth amongst families.
Yeah. And he also talks about like how the media manipulates their West के बारे में बहुत चीजें बोलते हैं like America and all these places are like, you know, tearing apart or whatever, or he speaks well about all these other countries like Dubai, Bahrain and all these other places. So इस वजह से भी उसको काफी hate मिलती है.
See, the problem starts when people start taking Andrew Tate too seriously.
Too serious.
Because the
yeah,
guy
yeah,
doesn't,
yeah, yeah.
he doesn't take himself too seriously either.
Yeah.
He knows that. He
yeah,
knows what he's
yeah.
doing. But then people start viewing him as sort of a messiah or like a figure to like a savior figure, and this guy's gonna fucking fix my life.
True.
Nobody's gonna fix your life. You know, you're gonna fucking fix your life.
Guys, once we get to 100k subs, me and Shigri are having a boxing.
Oh
match
hell
also.
yeah! Fucking 50k, bro.
Lock him up.
10, get us 10k. I will beat the shit out of
Is that gonna be real?
him. No gloves,
Oh, no gloves.
knuckle dusters.
Oh, GTA नहीं खेल रहे हैं.
But yeah, I think Jake Paul and Tate would be a cool fight.
Of course.
I don't know who would win. It would be a tough fight.
I want to see Tate get back on YouTube. I would like to see him.
I
you
mean, हर जगह पे वैसे ही है
know,
उसके हाथ.
Rumble, because the world's not too
How do you
open.
even? Is it just you just go on and make an account or what?
Rumble?
Is it like YouTube? Just you go there
Yeah.
and you watch anything without
Yeah.
making an account?
Yeah. yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you can
cool.
just make
I've
an
never
account,
done
yeah.
on Rumble?
Yeah.
I made one just in case
Ah.
if YouTube dies out and Rumble picks up, maybe.
We should.
I
why
don't think
not?
that's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Rumble.
Nothing happens here. Come to Rumble.
Get the username.
And the Rumble CEO is he's like a kid. He's like 16,
Oh.
17 years old.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
snap.
Okay, that might be too young, but like I think he's in his 20s.
He's a
'Cause
naive little kid.
He's a naive little kid.
Naive little
He was
kid.
on an episode with Bonita 6ix9ine.
Oh, that was him. That
He
was
was
the
sitting
owner.
in the center. Yeah, that was the owner of Rumble.
Wait, no.
I don't think so, bro.
No, no,
That-
no,
that
no,
guy-
no.
bro,
That got cancelled.
No, it wasn't?
Bro, that guy got cancelled and he moved to Rumble.
Oh, was
right?
it? Oh,
Bro,
shit.
what
Oh,
do
it was
you
a bunch
do?
of
What do you-
canceled
what do you
dudes.
get these
Wasn't-
facts, bro?
wasn't-
that guy? There's a separate vlog where that guy's like, I'm flying to Dubai just to meet Andrew Tate, and he goes there. Takeshi goes with him, and they fucking go on that
Was it?
podcast and destroy it.
Ooh.
That guy loves and
This-
that
this
guy.
guy?
What?
No,
Wasn't this guy?
This guy didn't come with Takeshi.
Oh, okay.
That
इसने अभी Google किया ना जाके लिखा है
हाँ.
owner of Rumble.
owner of Rumble, yeah.
Wasn't it this guy? Oh,
That
they
guy-
all
nah,
look the
I
same.
put Rumble
That guy's just a
CEO.
super fan. That guy's basically Meeru. If Meeru had a lot of money and could fly to Dubai
What?
any moment and meet Andrew Tate,
If Meeru had a lot of
you
money.
got money. You don't have a lot of money, bro. You're not a fucking millionaire. Shut the
I'm
fuck
from
up.
2024, bro. What the
Oh,
fuck are
yeah.
you talking about?
Oh, yeah. So that guy, if Meeru had, if Meeru multi-millionaire, he'd fly to Dubai. That guy flew to Dubai like that to meet Andrew Tate, just like that.
Okay.
Inshallah, Andrew Tate.
You get your million.
Yeah.
You'll get it for sure.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah, thank you, bro. What color is your Bugatti?
My Bugatti, it's white actually in GTA.
Mine's red.
You got one too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
हमने ली थी ना. मेरे को तुमने नहीं बताया अबू एंड्रू के बारे में.
Abu Andrew, about yeah, I agree with again most of the things that he's saying. You
What
don't
do you-
have to
do you-
idolize him, but apart
Don't
from
idolize
the
him, yeah.
misogynistic stuff that he says, he's right.
I just think
And-
you can't
and I
judge
do
someone
it-
for based on you just can't put a blanket judgment on someone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's like, I think a lot of people did get help from him. वो
Of course,
like,
yes.
Sure.
इतने लोग हैं जो उसकी videos देख रहे हैं because a
personally,
lot
I
of
did,
people
man,
need
yeah.
that thing.
Personally,
There are
I
a lot
did.
of things with
You did?
Yeah.
With
personally.
what?
What do you think he's talking about?
With working out and stuff?
Discipline, working out.
Yeah.
So did I.
Pay attention.
People
you
want to
piece of
hear
shit.
that stuff.
Yeah.
They don't know about it and the whole self-help
Well, they
thing.
know
like
about it.
was
I think they just
talking
don't. It's one of those things that some people need to be retold it. I guess.
Yeah,
you know,
like someone has
Yeah,
to
he's not
say it,
bringing in some
there's no new shit. yeah.
biblical, brand new, groundbreaking,
It's the same-
quotes and
same
it's,
thing.
he's just
He's like a life
restating
coach.
obvious
It's like
shit.
it's like it's like having this really mean life
Yeah,
coach.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
fuck
Exactly.
you.
And
You can't be
everything
lazy.
he
Get the
talks
fuck
about,
up.
it's in the books, it's on other YouTube videos, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
People
because-
just needed this personality. to
because
kind of, like, say it,
personality,
in
you
a
know?
yeah.
world where it's like be in your feels and be sad and you're sad.
Like you got that
and the
who's
sad
that guy
quotes
Jordan
and
Peterson, right?
yeah.
He's very.
Oh, you love him.
He's very.
Oh,
you
I
do.
love
Oh,
him.
you would love him.
Yeah,
You would love
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Fuck you would love him, bro.
put me on to Jordan Peterson.
So that guy's always like very sad.
What
He's
is
No,
fucking
but he's
brilliant,
very
bro. He's so
articulate.
intelligent.
talks.
He
Yeah.
knows what he's talking about. People
But
try
he
to
sound- he
catch
always
him
sounds-
out, and it's like,
Miracle got a look.
Yeah,
Jordan
Peterson.
Correct me if I'm
Google
wrong.
कर
वो
ले.
जो बुढ़ा से जो beef खाते खाली. or is that someone else?
हाँ
Google-
वो किसी
Google
वजह
it,
से
bro.
beef खाता है.
That,
beef
that,
खाता
huh?
है.
हाँ, हाँ. He
So
only
that-
eats beef.
So that guy always sounds like when he talks, he sounds like someone just उसको किसी ने डांट कर बिठाया हुआ है उसको. You know?
No, but he has been going through like depression and everything, you know, for like a very long time, and I think he started like crying about it.
No, I mean,
once
let's
on,
talk
like,
about
in-
it because
in
I
public.
personally don't know that much about him.
हाँ,
So
तू
I-
बता.
yeah.
he's like a soft version of Andrew Tate. Like he's like a you go.
Dras kind of shit.
Yeah, go. Tell us.
He did like gain a lot of traction. I think about a couple of years ago, when Canada was when Canada was about to pass this law, you know, about the pronouns. Okay, basically, they were
They,
making
them,
it
he,
legal
So he's
for the
Canadian.
pronouns to be used, and if you don't use them, you will be fined and jailed and everything.
Oh goodness.
So he was like, people should be free to use them and not
Why
use
not
them.
use them? Yeah.
You like it shouldn't be like if you don't use it, then you'll be fined.
Right.
So
Yeah.
uske against that, and then again, you know,
I mean,
he had a
yeah.
lot of backlash and everything. People thought he's against everything and all that.
Anti-LGBTQ.
And also, this one video of his became really viral. That was Jordan Peterson destroys feminism in 30 seconds and 60
That's
seconds.
the one
Haan,
he showed
haan.
me. Yeah.
So
What was he
that's
saying there?
again, that is something taken out of context as
Yeah.
well.
Right, right.
He
From the longer interview.
believes in it as well. You know, he talks about that stuff as well. But he also says like, you know, there's so many jobs, there's so many things that men do that they don't get appreciated for. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you know, on the other side, what's happening is also there. It has to be taken. Like he doesn't say any वो गलत
Camera
है.
off हुआ है कोई.
So see I think the thing about people like Peterson and Andrew Tate, it's like they bring about the extremes. You get the man haters versus the woman haters all at once,
Yeah.
That's a very
and
good
they do the
point.
same
Yeah.
thing. एक तरफ से वो कह रहे होंगे कि we hate him and whatever this guy says, you
Hate
know,
for hate. Yeah, it's a tip
and the
of
other
that.
one's like, you know, whatever he says, it's
bullshit, yeah.
right, you know. But like if you think about it, but I was just going through it. He also has these 12 rules of life. Again,
Oh.
they're
Jordan
but
Peterson.
like it's like
They're
stand
probably
up
not one
straight.
words, though.
They're not one word. Like
Stand up straight.
Stand up straight with your shoulders straight. Treat yourself like
So wait-
someone you are responsible for helping, and
Seems like obvious shit.
set your house in order before you criticize the world. And there's one that you will like.
What, diss others?
Pet a cat when you encounter one in the street.
Bet a cab. What?
Pet a cat when you encounter one in the
always,
street.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
bet a
so.
cat.
What's he, yeah. So you know, like
Meow,
it's
meow, meow,
basically
meow.
just like stuff
These
like
are
that.
like things like I guess like I mean these are like things you learn from your dad or your parents or
Yeah.
like a brother figure or something.
But a lot of
like-
people lose it, you know.
I guess
They
they-
just
yeah,
like
they-
lose these
yeah.
things. They lose track of, you know,
Yeah.
who they are, what they
values.
do, and
They're teaching values basically.
Yeah.
And the problem that people have right now, I think, is that people do have problems with values, obviously, because they think anything traditional is too old and too old school, and we need to create a new world order where everyone's free to do whatever the fuck they want, no matter the cost, the consequence. And I think
Yeah.
people that's why there's such backlash against these values, where it's like, no, contain yourself, control
Yeah.
yourself. You know, it's okay if, like, let's say you have a partner, you have a male or a female, could go both either way.
Mm.
If your partner asks you, mind you nicely also, hey honey, I don't know if I feel comfortable with you wearing that, could you change? I don't think a girl should get too fucking pissed off about that. Same way if a girl goes to a guy like, hey, I don't feel too comfortable with you going there, I don't think a guy should get too pissed off about
Yeah.
that. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
my partner is asking me that is telling me this something that I'm about to do is going to make me her or him uncomfortable. I, as a responsible adult, should care enough about that person because they're my partner to be like, okay, I care about their feelings, and I'm not going to do this. Not because I also believe it's wrong. Just fuck everything else. Just because this human being that I care and love of is asking me to do this. Okay,
So-
Exactly.
sure, why not?
Exactly.
And I get it. I get that can turn into an abusive thing. Also, where a lot of men, especially in Pakistan, abuse that privilege. They're just for the sake of log kya sochenge, ye kya sochenge.
Control
They
and
try to
everything,
control
you know?
it.
Yeah.
That's wrong. If you're not willing to compromise and cooperate with someone, you can't find a successful relationship ever because
That's true.
Yeah, there has
it
to
matters.
be a level of
Ah.
understanding, and instead of turning into some, because a lot of the content that's being like perpetrated on social media,
Perpetuated.
Perpetrated.
perpetuated, is sort of glorifying, daddy issues, mommy issues, this toxicity, blah blah blah. That's all you see nowadays, mostly on social media, right? And even right now with this that show Wednesday on Netflix.
Wednesday. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
she's straight
Jenna
up.
Ortega. She did a
yeah.
great job. By the
No,
way.
she did amazing. But you know,
I've heard about this show.
they turned the Addams Family into like straight up Gen Z agenda, preachy content. Like,
Was there an agenda? I didn't see it.
They're super agenda.
Is this
Like,
on
She
Netflix?
keeps spitting out dialogue. She's like, "Oh, so yeah, so I can become a object for your male gaze." Da, 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 da. Like like there's lines in there, there's dialogue in there that it's just like, and the kind of the age group that's digesting this show is that very like from I think it's like young teenage
Impressionable young audience.
impressionable young minds, right?
Yeah.
Is
So
it really?
yeah,
Addams Family?
because Wednesday, because the girl, you haven't seen her, right?
I've seen like a little bit of the first episode.
So when you say it's
she's
the
in
whole,
it. The knight, what's her name from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
The tall girl.
Yeah,
tall
yeah,
woman.
she's the dean. So that university,
Brianna Tarth. Brianna Tarth.
Brienne of Tarth.
Brianna of Tarth.
So that whole university that Wednesday attends,
Yeah.
that Brienne of Tarth is the dean of,
And she's
super Gen Z. Like when you watch it, you'll see. Like you'll
well, it's a
see-
university, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
You have to if your movie or your show is set in a university setting, you have to be. It's about university today. It's not about the days we went to university. It was
Yeah,
different
and it
then,
will be
obviously.
Gen Z.
So I was thinking about that. I was like, as I'm watching it, I was like, I remember the shows like this show when I was growing up. Like Boy Meets World or Friends. I've never seen Friends, but I've heard.
You've never seen Friends?
I've never seen Friends.
Same.
Yeah.
Not even one episode.
Not even one episode.
Oh,
I
wow.
want to though. I will. But
It's too late,
like,
bro.
Huh?
It's too late. It's done.
people
over it.
No, I'll watch it eventually.
Oh, you don't have to, man. It's okay. It's all good.
Probably won't find it funny.
Compare Wednesday to like Sabrina the Teenage
You
Witch.
can't. That's insane.
No,
that's
Sabrina the
that's
Teenage
craziest
Witch.
comparison in the world. You're comparing something that
No,
happened
but-
today
but they're
to something
both-
that happened in the 90s.
But that's
Society
what I'm
was
saying.
different.
So society was different. Society was
world
more
was different.
The world was
happier.
different.
The
Everything
world
was-
was
yeah,
happier.
Not,
you know?
It wasn't happier, dude. Okay,
I think
it was happier.
It was
here-
happier.
It wasn't happier though. It was happier because we were all kids.
It was all
Yeah, but
happening.
it wasn't really
was all
affecting
the Cold
people
War.
all at once.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have social media to
Well,
see
because
कि
it wasn't spreading
Armenia
out,
में
yeah.
ये हो रहा है, उधर ये हो रहा है, and we were like,
It was
"Oh, shit, I'm
happening.
down."
We just weren't aware of it.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
much bad shit was happening then as it is now. We just weren't aware of it because social media wasn't there.
True.
That's it. That's all it
But
is.
I just personally feel like, because of everything that you see in front of you with your phone on a daily basis, that is really sort of, navigating us into this negative downfall, and we got to come up out of it with our unmatched
Hey, man.
perspicacity.
Some people like talking with their hands, man. It's okay, yeah?
He's actually not talking to us. He's looking for the words with his hands.
I was like, I completely
Can't
lost my
find the
train of
word.
thought.
Can't find the word. But yeah.
No, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, there should be a level of understanding, like how he was saying.
Yeah.
Well, I
watch
think
the show.
should be a word that should be wiped out of everyone's
खुद ही मुझे
vocabulary.
DM करना
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
You should stop posting these kind of stories.
I don't say should. I said you need to. You need to stop posting this shit.
Those are, bro, $1 million glasses. What are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
god, bro, those look like Arena ke 3D glasses.
Oi.
What are you
Hold on,
talking
we'll find
about?
out
Bas
right
kar
now. Made in China. All right. First off,
Are you trying to say whatever's made in China is bad? Are you gaslighting me?
they're fucking mini so glasses.
Hey, man.
Shout out to Miniso.
Bro,
God damn, bro.
I am from 2024, and I bought Miniso in 2024, okay? So
You could have at least had a pair of Ray-Bans, bro.
does it say Miniso?
It says it. Yeah.
Bro, Miniso's a company that I started, okay?
You're red right now.
You're a 60% hair shareholder. in
मैं Miniso का shareholder हूँ.
Okay.
Shout out to Miniso. Fuck you. God. Osama बकवास तू कर. पिछली बार you called your glasses Ray-Bans also.
But they were a better brand. Like,
Were they?
they were Valentino.
A little break. We just had some food.
How'd you like that shrimp scampi though?
So
That homemade.
Meeru brought some shrimp scampi from home.
Shrimp, नहीं, shrimp. Shrimp.
और क्या होता है?
तूने
You
shimp-
said shimp.
shimp बोला.
Why would I say
You
shrimp?
little simp.
Why would I say shrimp?
You said shimp. It's in the
You
audio.
said shimp.
You little incel.
Go back, check the footage.
You
You
little
said shrimp.
manosphere-loving incel.
Hey man, what?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Mama Meeru and shout out to Buddy
Thank you for the
Bobby.
shrimp scampi
Yeah.
and thank you for the what was it? Shawarma.
Singaporean shawarma.
Shawarma rice.
Shawarma rice.
Shout out to
Shawarma
Shawarma
rice.
rice. Meeru's
Shout
mommy.
out to Jibby's mommy.
Yeah.
She must have a name.
Eva.
Eva. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
Eva.
cute name.
Yeah.
Thank
Eva
you.
Bobby, thank
Eva
you so
Bobby.
much.
Yeah.
Shout out. Eva. I don't know
Restaurant coming.
What'd you just say?
Thank you.
That's it. Okay.
A restaurant coming soon.
Have you seen Wall-E?
Eva.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't seen
Have you seen Wally?
Are we recording?
We have seen one.
Wally देखिए Wally.
Walid? We're talking about Walid?
Wall-E's one of my favorite
What a fucking
animated movies.
That shit made me cry straight up. Like,
straight up.
Yeah, that straight up made me cry.
That made me cry. Inside Out made me cry. Inside Out
Yeah.
was really fucking
Oh my God.
heavy.
The only film that made me cry was Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham.
So wait, really, only film that's ever made you cry?
Yeah.
No other films ever been brought in tears to your eyes.
Yeah. Kabhi
You've
Khushi
never
Kabhi
seen
Gham.
The Lion King.
Do you have any empathy in you? Are you a human
You're
being?
saying that?
I have so much empathy, bro. I
Bagban nahi
I
dekhi?
choose to
I've seen
restrain it.
Bagban didn't make you cry?
Bagban, वो छोड़ो.
मोहब्बतें?
वास्तव नहीं देखी तूने?
नहीं.
Vastav,
Huh?
bro.
I haven't seen
You haven't
Vastav.
seen वास्तव?
No.
क्या करना इसका यार? नहीं.
वास्तव में कौन था?
नहीं,
Sanju.
मेरा कुत्ता?
His dog's name is Sanju, by the way. That's what he means.
Yeah, that line 50, 16, everything.
50
Haven't you seen it?
No,
Huh?
I haven't
What's-
seen it.
Oh
what's-
shit!
yeah, you're
That-
missing out.
That's a deep scene in that, bro. No, I cry a lot easily in movies, but they're like action movies and like you know those
Gladiator.
What's the
Gladiator.
What's
My
the last film that you
top
saw and you
film.
cried?
I cried. Oh, what's the last big blockbuster that came out?
Black Adam?
Well, I mean, the last film that I remember like watching and being really like, you know, oh shit, oh fuck. It was I think probably like Endgame. I want to say the ending scene was pretty emotional because I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like cried?
Well, you have tears in your eyes.
No,
'cause
teary eyed.
That's
Yeah,
the whole.
teary-eyed.
I don't. No, I don't ever.
No,
like,
I was
cry.
I was
Like, no, like,
legit.
well, I have
Oh, what do you? To what?
BBS,
When Superman dies?
bro.
Jesus,
I
man.
was a wreck.
Jesus.
Did you
I
like
was
cry?
a fucking
Cry?
wreck.
Did you
Oh
cry
my
your eyes
God.
out?
Not in the theater because me and Joey saw it together.
Yeah.
We were both sniffling.
Imagine
Yeah.
Imagine that.
So you know we were watching it, and I thought I'm like because there's not many people in the theater, and I all of a sudden I hear some sniffling, and I just turned. I see Joey. He looks at me, and we're like,
They were fucking crying. Oh. I mean, I get the sentiment though, but yes.
Yeah.
But that's the last film that made you cry. उसके बाद कोई like
उसके बाद क्या देखिए? उसके बाद कोई
What about you?
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Wait,
that
you cried?
that
Val Kilmer?
dogfight scene. It wasn't even like an emotional scene. But the whole
Oh, wow. We were all like on the edge of our seat, like,
No, I was
Cruise
like,
तू
I
हमारे
was
साथ
like,
रोया
he's
था.
back, he's back, you know.
was crying.
And Chazare was there right next to me, and she was like, I was like, yeah, you know, we're getting a little emotional.
Merkel
now,
was
you
like-
know?
Tommy.
look at him pull those top G's.
No, that was like an emotional thing for me. Oh
No.
man, he's back. But
Yeah, I think it was like
very
a nostalgic
odd time
thing. Huh? You like
The
you were remembering,
Reminiscing.
on the time when
Reminiscing.
the original one came
Yeah,
out and
yeah,
how you
yeah.
what state of mind you were in. Yeah.
The only reason why I cried for Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham was because my brother used to keep telling me that I was adopted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
My brother did the same to me. Actually, all three of my siblings keep doing that to me.
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
How could you ever think you and your dad look so alike?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
I think my siblings are a little different looking than me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have similarities. Like I can tell, like you guys
you
are
and
all.
You and Momin have
Yeah.
some-
Me and
yeah,
Momin.
yeah,
Momin
yeah.
Virat Kohli ji shakal hai uski.
सुन रहे हो मोमेन?
अच्छा,
yeah.
हर
The
किसी की लड़ाई
Lion
करने
King,
कुछ
bro. You haven't seen the fucking Lion
I have seen The Lion King. Yes.
That didn't make you cry.
अब मुझे याद ही मतलब मैं जब सोचता
Who
हूँ कि
doesn't
मुझे
remember
कौन
The Lion
सी
King, bro?
फिल्म थी मुझे नहीं याद रहती ना.
No, then you haven't seen it. If you don't remember The Lion King, you haven't
Bro,
seen
he
it.
died, man. At the
Who
end.
died?
Come on.
At the end?
At the end. Oh,
नहीं शुरू में.
Who
Hey.
dies?
Mufasa.
Who
yeah.
is he?
The lion.
What is his character? What is his role?
He's the lead.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Meeru, you're so painful sometimes.
Lion King is amongst those movies that is one of the building blocks of like our emotional growth. I think.
Sir,
everything.
That one, yeah.
that music. You know that music was made by Hans Zimmer. That was Hans Zimmer's first.
Like that khana kha ke rahe.
We had some caviar.
No, like Lion King for me was the first time I, as a child, experienced grief.
Grief,
You know,
yeah.
it's
yeah.
the first time
wrecked
you,
me.
it's the first time you have to
Fucking
deal with
wrecked
grief, and you're like, wait, no, you keep thinking he's gonna come back,
Yeah.
and he doesn't. And that's
No.
one of those. That's him not coming back. Is I think that kind of teaches you. You know, sometimes shit doesn't happen the way you want it to.
and
Sometimes
the
it doesn't
way-
come back.
And the way Simba is just like, Dad?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
That was a harrowing
okay.
experience.
Oof, okay, Simba.
Tumultuous timings.
It's a very special situation.
other day we were at a restaurant having dinner, and I used the word tumultuous while talking to Meeru, and then Meeru,
He just likes using these
You
big
heard-
words for no reason.
it's not a big word. It's tumultuous,
It's a
bro.
very special situation.
He can't say it. He can't fucking say it. Oh my god.
तूने ग्लैडिएटर भी नहीं देखी?
Gladiator I've seen, yeah.
That didn't make you cry.
एक मिनट
Bro,
देखिए. Wait, I
अभी-
don't believe him anymore.
अभी
man. He
अभी
says
मैंने
this shit.
देखी है ना पीछे Mola Jet भी. Gladiator, Mola Jet. Get it? No? They were very similar, no?
They're very similar.
Yeah.
no.
I'm gonna kill you, bro.
Have you seen
They were in an arena.
Yeah. उसके बाद- wasn't it similar? क्या बात कर रहे हो?
No, firstly, Gladiator was in the Colosseum, which is like a fucking.
Hey man, we made a Punjabi Coliseum, okay?
Oh my god. Oh.
Hey, have you seen?
तूने Troy देखी Troy?
No,
I've seen the Joker.
That's not, we know that. We know this.
How did you know?
We talked about it in the
It's
podcast.
just called Joker, not the Joker.
The second one's coming out too.
Oh
What's
yeah.
what's that called?
The Joker 2.
Joker, dude, not the Joker.
Oh my god, man.
Joker Part 2.
Part deux.
Part 2.
What language is that?
French.
Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6.
ये तो Andrew Tate का गाना शुरू कर दिया.
Dule dans la vida.
Pitbull, bro.
Pitbull, you look like a pitbull.
Anyway.
I was saying he laughs like a robot.
That's like a
Who
robot,
does?
which is a segue for.
Like
Like I saw the Lensa thing that you're.
Lensa.
Lensa, the AI
Lensa
art.
is it
Is it
Lensa?
Lensa or Sa?
It's
a
Lensa.
S-A at the end,
I
right?
think it's
Well,
Lensa.
it's probably Lensa because it's just like
You
lens
say
with an A.
lens.
Lens.
Okay,
It's a
Lensa.
camera
What's a lens?
Lensa, I mean.
What's a
music
lens?
Lensa. I'm seeing you from my lens.
Oh.
But yeah, so the AI art that you
Yeah.
guys put up, what do you guys think about it? Like,
I think
It's so interesting. हमने
pretty
थोड़ा से
fucking
पहले उसके बारे में बात
but
की
it's pretty
थी.
scary. Artists hate it. There's
the
like
artists hate it.
as of
Why?
yesterday,
Coming,
there's a whole
yeah.
movement going on of say no to AI art.
Why?
This entire thing.
Why?
So it's happening because the artists feel like it's
Their jobs are going. They're going to go.
their jobs are gonna go, and that's the data used to train Lensa and
It's actually
everything.
art, yeah.
That's art, and that's copyrighted work.
Yeah.
The way you're because our copyrighted work has been used in making
It's
and doing
it's
the models. So
remaking,
anything that it's making out of that, like
It's their art. It shouldn't be
done.
Oh.
It's art theft, though. Like
Technically,
that's,
yeah.
that's what
It's
they're calling it.
it's an interesting
But I don't
gray
agree
area
with it. Just
though.
saying,
you know?
I
Yeah.
don't agree with it though.
It's yes and no because it's like it is art theft, but it's also not because it's stealing so many things from so many different pieces that in the end it's kind of creating something original. I think it's like sampling,
Yeah.
right? It's like
But-
the AI is sampling other art.
It's the same thing that a human would do when you would subject him to like
References.
copyrighted stuff.
You-
Like I listen to your song, your video, everything, and I'm like, "Huh, this style there, this style there." That's how.
But you
how
wouldn't
we learn.
use the actual file, the product. You wouldn't.
I'm using
Is
the
the-
file to learn and make something.
Oh yeah,
like
that's what
that.
AI is
So
doing.
that's what AI is.
AI
doing,
isn't copy pasting. It's
It's
using
turning
it
it into
reference.
something.
So
new.
yeah, so how is that copying? I don't know
So
what it is.
what they're saying is the copyrighted work.
Hmm.
It's the issue with that. It's less of a legal thing because there are no laws, obviously.
Yeah, it's AI.
But it's more of like an ethical thing.
Yeah.
Like you should not be using someone's copyrighted work that they work really hard on. Like you have a certain style of making art. It's being used to train the AI like model, but I don't have to ask you. I just use the AI and I get something made that you did not want to make or probably would have made in your style, but I have control over doing that.
So question. So when we upload the selfies, right? Is it because I'm trying to understand it. So is it like throwing a bunch of selfies into a blender and then it gets mixed up?
Not just the selfies, but even the artwork.
What is actually
the styles.
creating?
It's a mathematical process that creates
Where,
this art.
so
machine learning and everything,
pulled from- that's what I'm trying to.
So basically, you first need a data set.
Uh.
That's like a lot of data.
And
that's
that's from
images and everything.
artists.
Artists, Instagram, everywhere that's
It's just
publicly
pulling it
available.
from the
It's-
matrix.
It
The Matrix.
pulled
yes.
that. It made a model out of that. Or then when you upload something like your own image, everything, with just cheese pe paste ho raha hai, that is made in that certain.
And then you have to also
style.
understand it's not just like an AI software that's just like, oh, here's a picture of a cloud. I'm gonna take this and learn from it. It dismantles visuals it sees into like numbers and code and mathematical sequences.
Yeah, because the accuracy on those avatars, man. Like,
with the
way they are.
खाली
holes
आंखें
and
खराब
the-
आंखें खराब
हाथ
करते हैं।
खराब होते हैं.
हाथ में आंखें भी खराब होती
I
हैं।
have some where
some
my,
of them,
like,
not all of
fingers-
them, some of them.
Yeah.
No, आंखें
Some
सब
of
में
them are
होती हैं।
so
नहीं आंखें नहीं
fucking
खराब
accurate.
मेरी आंखें उसमें काफी अच्छी बनाई
मेरी
थी.
मेरी super like some of
तुम
them are
लोगों
like
की
super
असल में
accurate.
कलर्ड आइज नहीं है ना इस वजह से।
तेरी आंखें असल में हमारी आंखें असल में इक्वल है ना वो लेवल्ड आउट है.
Bro, तू एक्चुअली बहंगा है। You don't know this.
What's the banga?
Cross-eyed.
I'm not cross-eyed, bro.
Yes, you are. Trust me.
Literally from nowhere.
उसकी thumbnail की तस्वीर भेजी इसको जब देख रहे हैं, एक इधर देख रहा है, एक इधर देख रहा है. He's looking at the camera and some at the same time.
How's that possible?
वो उसका ऐसे ही शौक है, एक आंख मेरे पे रखता है.
Dude, I'm trying to separate my eyes.
Oh shit, it happened.
Yeah, you're doing it. I'm penna.
But I do that. I can do that on command. I'm not actually cross-eyed.
Okay, so tell me something. If someone out there can make a song like yours by just typing OCL song like Chaklala Scheming, and out comes a song with a similar beat,
Similar music,
similar music,
voice,
similar
vocals.
voice,
Whoa.
and now they use that song in an ad or in like some film or anything. Okay, but something that sounds like a certain song inspired from you. Would you be okay with that?
And I'm not, of course, I'm not getting paid.
You're not getting paid. They own the thing, but it's something that's legally allowed.
I mean, when you put it that way,
So that's the
Yeah,
that's
fuck
the
no.
issue that these artists are having.
No,
But
but
when,
it's-
when it starts happening to you, that's when you get
Yeah.
involved.
true.
Now, for years, artists haven't been involved, right? Abhi wo Dali Shali bhi aaya tha. Artists weren't paying attention that much because it wasn't doing that great of a job. Now something's doing something so well that now the artists are affected. Now they're fucking getting on board. If it comes to music, you'll get on board. If it comes to like my content creation and shit, we'll get on board. We'll be like, what the fuck, bro? Because there's nothing for us to do then. We're done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Naifa gone, finished. No point.
like all the money and time you spend learning
I
something.
think all the
somebody can
jobs
do that
eventually are
now.
going to be taken over by robots also.
Well, I think
Not all of
there's
them,
an interesting point there. I think that is the way the world might actually go theoretically, because what will happen then is if all of these jobs and these time-consuming, laborious things that we do and spend years learning are gone, we get to have the time and luxury to focus on more personal, deep, and more spiritual endeavors. I think that's where the
but
world should go.
I think the key word here is jobs, because any job, like a graphic designer, anyone who's hired to make something,
Yeah.
again, for a company, anything, ye bas ye kar rahe hain. This thing is for them, so that they don't have to hire anyone or spend any money. They have people, they can just type something ho gaya. But people who actually appreciate art, they will always be there. They will always want something done. So it won't take it won't really take its place. And like you said, ye wali jobs when they get taken up by AI and everything, the people who are free now can make more art, can do more things, which will have a value.
More personal art instead of like,
Yeah.
"Ye kaam, I need to make money, I do this." Because
But the whole repetitive thing will just go away.
if the world comes to a point where everything's done by robots, then at the same point you have to believe that the world will also come to a point where the economy is different, right? It won't be like people won't be struggling for money. If your economy is so if your society is so stable that robots are doing everything, then you've come to a point financially in your economy where people don't need to struggle for money. It has to be that way because you can't be.
There will be new struggles, like
There'll be
the
new
way the
struggles,
system
yeah.
works. It sort of just
But I don't
ups
think-
everything else.
I think the struggle to like I gotta make money to pay my rent.
Yeah,
or I'm
yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
I think that struggle will also be gone at that point if the society comes to that point where there's this sort of
Yeah,
utopia.
then you can actually make music, make art, anything. Not caring about कि मैंने ये भी करना है,
Yeah.
ये करना है.
but with humans and people, there is that human touch, right? Like like a machine can only
But explain that human touch. I know there is, but what is that?
emotion.
No.
Machines can't feel. Like
I think
artificial
machines can.
intelligence-
I think machines
can
mimic
mimic
They
it.
can mimic it too, but
Uh-huh.
I don't agree that it's emotion. I think emotion is mimicable in terms of like making a song or a artwork. It's flaws. That's what the human touch. It's no matter what we make, it's never perfect. It's
It is
always flawed
flaws.
in some way, and those flaws turn into characters.
Exactly.
Character building things for any
Like-
piece of art.
Like in music, the software that I use to for music creation and everything, उसमें जो एक like once you are done playing, there's an option called humanize, and what it
Oh,
does
what the
is
fuck?
it just moves it back and forth like a human. The
Randomizes it a little
mistakes
bit,
the
yeah,
human
yeah.
would
Wow.
make.
VFX
So that's the whole humanize thing.
Even in
the-
Blender,
the
there's like
flaws.
you just randomize something a little bit to create it, make it more realistic. Yeah.
So that's the human touch. Oh yeah, sorry.
अच्छा तो भी मुझे कहता ना एक बिटकॉइन दे.
हाँ.
I promise I'll give you a bitcoin right the fuck now.
हाँ.
अगर तू अलिफ से लेकर ये तक सुनाए मुझे.
गिनती करवा लो.
नहीं गिनती क्यों? मैंने अलिफ पे बोला है. अलिफ से लेकर ये तक कर I'll give you one
Isn't there
bitcoin.
like a song like A B C D? Don't we have that?
अलिफ से लेकर ये तक सुना I will give you a bitcoin right
भी
now.
आता है मुझे,
second.
but I don't know.
Do it.
अलिफ बे पे ये ले.
No bitcoin for Samu.
Hey man, come on, you gotta share the.
अच्छा चल ये बता.
99
को तुम्हें क्या बोलते हैं?
99.
No so 99.
Very good man.
Bitcoin मेरा.
और अच्छा चल ये अगर तू बता दे I will give you half a bitcoin.
Oh.
82 को क्या बोलते हैं?
82.
एक सेकंड.
82 को क्या बोलते हैं? बता.
62? No.
38.
38 is 38.
Thatatis. उल्टा बोलते हैं.
क्या?
अच्छा भाई सुनो भाई. अलिफ बे पे ते से जिन छे बड़ी है.
समझ आए? जिन क्या है?
बड़ी शे.
जो टिकटॉक पे हमारे दोस्त देख रहे हैं जो टिकटॉक पे These guys are burgers. रोस्ट करो इनको.
नीचे कमेंट.
कुछ इंग्लिश पूछना.
हाँ A B C D.
मेरे से इंग्लिश फिल्म मेरे से पूछो मैं कहता हूँ बॉलीवुड की बात करो.
English पूछो से कोई.
इससे हिस्ट्री का कोई क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं.
In what?
Such a that.
Who was the prime minister of UK during World War II?
Come on.
Tony
Robbins. Tony Blair. Did he say Tony Blair? Did he say Tony Blair?
No, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. Wait.
Did he say Tony Blair? That's a fucking real. Yes. Oh my god.
Oh shit! I mean, you could have said honestly, you could have said anything. I would have been less shocked.
Tony Blair?
Tony Blair the first.
I don't know. I don't know.
Winston fucking Churchill.
Yeah.
Tony Blair was in the 90s.
That's something US, bro.
Wait, you don't know any? You don't. Wait, do you not
US
know?
history.
Hold on. If you know US history, how the fuck do you not know who Winston Churchill is?
Who remembers World War II?
Who remembers World War II?
Yeah,
Bro, World War?
I'm done.
That's it.
All right, guys and girls.
उससे पूछते थे ना.
Who remembers World War II?
उससे पूछते थे.
All right, guys and girls. Thank you as always.
Wow.
I'm going back to 2024. Yeah.
All right. Looks like we've reached the end of another episode. Meeru has walked off as he always does, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Osama's sitting there with his Superman. He's about to do a sign off. So, Osama, take it over.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and shout out to Tony Blair. Hey!
Tony Blair.
Stay tuned next week.
Holy shit.
Tony Blair, bro.
That's the first thing that popped in my mind.